am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. And I did not think I was gonna get a response from Chad Ochocinco. I didn't. I thought he was just gonna let Cameron say what he had to say, violate him, and move on. But no, Chad has some shit to say apparently, and we're going to get into it and listen to it right now.
An opportunity to respond, so the floor is yours.
Oh, absolutely. Listen. Cam has some stuff to say, and I had to think about it, and I had to listen to it, and think about some stuff that was brought up from 2 years ago, where I said, Cam, you my man's, and I'm coming for your spot. Now I'm not sure how that's taken as hate when all you have to do is understand that I'm saying I'm coming for your spot because I see you as the standard that is setting the bar in that specific space. So you took that as an insult, which is weird to me. I'm not sure how you can do that. But if you check the motherfucker, if you check the numbers, what I said I was gonna do, I've already done and surpassed that in this specific space. Now he asked me to come join them, to do something with them. And I told him, okay, you got to check with my people. You got to reach out to my people who, when it was time for me to work with you, what did I ask you to do? Reach out to who?
I talked to Doug.
You talked to Doug. So boom, we did, like that.
Right.
That's the way I handle business. I don't run nothing through me. So
Right.
I guess that was seen as a sign of disrespect because I chose to come over here with you. Boom. Okay. Now we brought up the issue with he talking about money and bags and how much you pay guest feature, how much we pay our guest features. Buddy, I ain't no guest feature. Boy, I'm the main attraction. What is you talking about? I always been the main attraction. There's a difference. In your lane, you do what you do. I'm in completely different lanes and completely different rooms from you, despite me always playing around and joking. It's different. For one, you wouldn't have been able to afford me to begin with. Let's start there. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I think because I do everything in an entertaining, fun, laughing way, you kind of forget and don't really understand what's being done over here and how special what we have is. And that's no disrespect to them, because I like they show. I love It is what it is, because it's different than what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Their views, they got some high ones, but it's mainly about going at people and jigging at people, Over here, it's about having fun, entertaining, and the stories.
Yeah.
Completely different. Two different shows. I love them, though.
Yeah.
Then, Cam, he's a Harlem dude. I've been to Harlem. My face is clean in Harlem. Most of the time, those that I know from Harlem, they don't act like that. He getting a little emotional for nothing, especially about stuff.
That allegedly happened 2 years ago.
2 years ago, and it was a sign of respect because I see you as the standard of what it is to be the best at in this space.
Right.
Then the Stephen A thing. You talk about weird and you don't like my vibes. Listen, for one, the whole world know I'm joking and trolling. It's a funny story that wasn't even true to begin with, and you took that serious. So then now you're getting personal with the words and the talking. I post my location where I'm at every day. What you tell me to stop doing? Stop catching rides from the airport, right?
Yep.
Everybody know where I am every single day, no matter what city I travel to. I'm outside all the time. If it was really an issue, or you really didn't like me, and it was a problem, I'm easy to find, especially in Miami. If I'm not mistaken, you be here. Y'all film here, if I'm not mistaken. I show everybody respect, I show everybody love. What's one problem that you've always gotten on me about doing a show like this? I don't do enough what? When it comes to talk about players.
Yeah, you don't critique enough.
I don't critique enough because I'm always showing love. I'm always showing respect no matter what. I never get out of line with nobody.
Right.
But the words that were displayed as if it's a personal issue. Now, if it's a personal issue, which I've never had with anybody because I always show everybody love and respect, I'm easy to find because I'm outside. Always. In Harlem too. That's your stomping grounds, right? I be at Ricardo's all the time. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be in New York Monday, and I'm gonna be at Ricardo's at 5:00, to be exact. But it's always love. No, never disrespect. And that's it. And I love you. And I love you, unless you want to go another route.
The way I look at it, Ocho, I think you explained too much. You did what you did. You don't represent yourself. Most people, that's why you hire representation. If you didn't want representation, you could have done it on yourself. And yeah, you could save 3, 5, 10%, but you chose to have a representative that funnels everything through. I reached out to Doug because I knew Doug was your representative. I didn't reach out to you first. I reached out to Doug. I said, hey man, what's up with Ocho? Where I want to run something by Ocho. Funny, Ocho in town. Hey, can we meet at the Palm? And such a time. You showed up. I made the pitch to you. You say, Uncle, I'm good. I said, well, listen, don't even worry about the money. I trust you. So that's how we handle that. I don't, like I said, look, people like, man, you don't. I said, bro, y'all got to know when Ocho's serious and y'all got to know when Ocho joking. Y'all don't seem to know which is which. So that's on y'all. I know when he's joking. I know when he's being serious. But for me, Ocho, and we had this conversation, you hit me up yesterday. I said, for me, I just let it rock. Yeah. I felt just then you explained too much.
Yeah. But I did listen. Sometimes you got to clear the air, right? You got to clear the air because then you have an issue, right?
Well, he could have called you, Ocho. If that was the case, if he had an issue with you, he could have reached out the phone and he could have called you.
That's how I know it wasn't an issue. It wasn't no issue for real. You have a show to do. He has a show to do. He has a show to do, and I understand that. But the disrespect, you don't have to like me. I don't care about that part. Get in line. It's a lot of them.
Right.
But the disrespect like that, and then you got the wrong people hearing it, and it's ruffling feathers. It really shouldn't be ruffling because I don't move like that. Never have.
Look, but I think the thing
anyway,
is,
and then hold on. Look. Oh, and this is another thing.
What?
Hold on. Then talk about the money and the pocket watching. I have a question. Do they understand how many jobs I have? I'm just curious. No. I got 50-11 jobs. Then you being slick at the mouth, talk about if you need a job, I ain't hiring no more. This me. What did you talk? What are we talking about? There's levels to everything. You in one lane. I got about 50-11 of them. There's a difference. But because I play around and have fun with it, for some reason you think we on the same level. It ain't never been that. Even when you was in your prime, there's a difference.
I'm
humble.
Ocho, you talking that shit right now. You talking that shit right now, and honestly, I can't wait for the next It Is What It Is episode. Cameron needs to catch wind of all of this he just said. Not only is he crashing out, he dropped his exact location where he gonna be at what time on Monday. Like, I don't know if y'all heard that, but I'm like, wait a minute. You know he has a platform, right? A huge platform. Why are you telling people where you gonna be at 5:00 on Monday? That makes no sense, Chad Ochocinco. No sense whatsoever. None whatsoever. Why would you drop the location like that? I don't know. But clearly he is perturbed. Clearly is upset at everything that Cameron had to say about him. This was fucking yesterday. Covering the clip of Cameron violating Chad Ochocinco. And now we have a response from Chad Ochocinco. Like I said, I didn't think he was going to respond to this. I didn't think he was going to give this the time of day, but clearly we got time today. And this is crazy enough for me. Hey, I'm seated back watching, seeing where this goes. I already know Cameron is going to either violate him in a freestyle before the show, and we'll react to that, or he's going to violate him during the show, and we'll react to that. Either way, a lot of beef brewing, apparently. A lot of beef. You got Bad Baby and Alabama Barker. You got Chad Ochocinco and Cameron. And apparently, you got Party Next Door and Tory Lanez. It's a lot of beef happening right now. A lot of beef. Either way, let me know what y'all think about what Chad Ochocinco had to say in the comments below. I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. Peace.